From Department of Soil Science, I, the Professor N.S. Gogre, going to deal welcome an initiative. Welcome an initiative by Kikewa College of Horticulture, Nasik, giving an online audio-visual learning from Department of Soil Science. I, the Professor, welcome, welcome, welcome an initiative by Kikewa College of Horticulture, Nasik, giving an online audio-visual learning from Department of Soil Science. I, the Professor N.S. Gogre, going to deliver a lecture on a topic soil survey. So let's study what do you mean by soil survey first. Soil survey, it is essentially a study and mapping of soils in their natural environment. It is systematic examination, description, classification and mapping of soil in an area is called as a soil survey. Then let's study about objectives of soil survey. What are different objectives of soil survey? The main objective of soil survey is to get all information about the soil genesis, that means formation of soil, and which provide information about the soil's resources of the area. Therefore, it forms basis for planned and land use and resource management. It may be useful in the farm planning, which include land uses, cropping systems, application of manures and fertilizers to the crops, different tillage practices, and resource management like water management. This information may be utilized for other purposes such as reclamation of problem soils. Problematic soil means salt affected soil, acid soils, calcareous soils, and development of grass and forestry. Then wildlife protection, planning for irrigation and drainage, construction of roads, rail track, etc. This soil survey is used. Then there are different types of soil survey. First, reconnaissance soil survey, detailed soil survey, detailed reconnaissance soil survey, and semi-detailed soil survey. The others are exploratory and rapid reconnaissance. But previous four are used mainly widely used. Then reconnaissance soil survey. Reconnaissance soil survey is undertaken to prepare resource inventory of large areas. Identifies broadly the kinds of soil and their extents of distribution. This kind of mapping precedes detailed soil survey of potential areas, which enables to assess the broad potentialities of soil. Recognition of areas suitable for intensive agriculture. It is a priority treatment of for amelioration of soil means reclamation of problematic soils. It is all about description of reconnaissance soil survey. The next, it is low intensity soil survey. In this, soil profile is examined at 3 to 6 km or even shorter period. Then auger sampling is done at interval of 2.5 to 1 km. Base maps are used, topo sheets, aerial photographs or satellite images. Then mapping needs association of soil complex, soil series, which provides information for broad regional level planning and agricultural development. It proceeds detailed soil survey of potential areas. The next method of soil survey is detailed soil survey. Undertaken in priority areas, this type of survey is used in undertakes in priority areas such as pilot projects, then agriculture research stations, micro watersheds, and in areas of urban development. For this kind of survey, cadastral maps on 1 is to 5000 to 1 is to 8000 are used, or aerial photos of 1 is to 10,000 scales are used for depending upon the intensity of survey and agricultural development needs of an area. The detailed soil survey is of two types, that is low and high intensity, which enables identification of soils units up to phases of series for planning and development of individual parcels of land. Thus provides information for interpretation of various kinds of soil and understanding their pedogenic evolution. This method is much time consuming and very expensive. The detailed soil survey is of two types, that is low and high intensity. Then scale of mapping used, 8 inch is equal to 1 mile, 16 inch is equal to 1 mile. Then cadastral map, visualized maps are used. Intensity of observation, soil profile is examined at interval of auger sampling of 0.25 to 0.5 kilogram, 0.5 kilometer. Mapping needs soil types and soil phase. Purpose of survey, it provides information needed for village, farm and block level planning. Target 200 acres per day per soil survey party. Covers 40,000 acres per year. Then next type of soil survey is detailed reconnaissance survey. This kind of survey combines both the detailed and reconnaissance surveys described above and is undertaken for understanding distribution of basic soil classes of series families and their phases. The selected areas that have development potentials are surveyed in detail and the other at reconnaissance level. The first reconnaissance soil survey is conducted for a whole study area, followed by detailed soil survey in selected areas. Example, if problem soil of Coimbatore is to be studied, then reconnaissance soil survey is to be undertaken for whole area and detailed soil survey is in those problematic areas are identified. Then next type of soil survey is semi-detailed soil survey. This survey comprises very detailed study of some selected strips cutting across many physiographic units for developing correlation between physiographic units of soil. Once the correlation is developed and is found to be valid by random checking, the rest of the area is checked at random and soil boundaries based on physiographic units delineated. This kind of survey provides sufficient information about various kinds of soils, including problematic or degraded soils. The scale of base maps, aerial photographs or satellite imagery is at 1 is to 50,000. The mapping unit is association of soil series or families. Then it is all about types of soil survey. Then there are certain methods of soil survey to be undertaken. There are three main stages: pre-field preparation, field surveys and post-field operation. Pre-field preparation includes collation and study of existing data of area, maps, reports, topo sheets and analytical data. General field reconnaissance, aerial photo assemblage, the interpretation and design and planning of field survey. Field survey activities includes mapping of soil operations and land evaluation operation. This is all about soil survey, their objectives, types and methods. Thank you very much.